The FDA is proposing to ban hair straightening chemical products that's linked to health risks. So, this includes products that contain formaldehyde releasing agents and other things. This does not just exclusively affect the Black and Latina community because there are many products that have formaldehyde in them. So this was a statement. The reason why I made that statement is because I was piggybacking off of Miss Presley's statement right here in regards to her saying that Black women are disproportionately put at risk by these products. I need y'all to understand how huge this is. There are shampoos, there are Brazilian straightening treatments. Also, I want to give you a stroll through who receives what you didn't know, what you looking at. A whole lot of straight hair women get keratin treatments. And when I saw the FDA ban this morning on my news feed, I said, oh, that reminded me of Rio. Who remembers Rio from back in the day? I did a video about that on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out on the My Two Cents playlist.
Scalp burning, severe hair loss, hair turning green even. Rio's manufacturer now has agreed to stop selling it.
This very, very fascinating for 2023. I don't have that many clients left to get relaxers, but this is fascinating. I know this is about to make some people upset. Oh, yeah. Oh, my grandma gets relaxed. I forgot about that. Okay, so October 6, 2023, after Presley Brown inquiry, FDA proposes ban on harmful chemicals in hair relaxers. Okay, I thought they was banning relaxers. Yeah, let me get a different article. Because this one is what I saw. The headline. They ain't banning chemicals in the relaxers. They banning relaxers altogether, honey. FDA plans to propose ban on hair straightening chemical products linked to health risks. The Food and Drug Administration is planning to propose a ban on certain hair straightening products, such as chemical relaxers and pressing products that have been linked to health risks. According to an entry in the Unverified Agenda, which lists actions that administrative agencies plan to use. So, if y'all haven't already been aware, people started suing over relaxers. I think they were getting uterine cancer and such things. The agency plans a proposed rule that will specifically ban hair straightening products that contain formaldehyde or other formaldehyde releasing chemicals like methylene, or glycol. I think some of them permanent straighteners for white women that they get, I ain't gonna just say white women, Spanish, whoever who have hair that naturally goes straight out of their scalp. What do they call them? Keratin treatments. That's what it is. I know Black women get keratin treatments too, but some of them, not keratin, I'm sorry, the Brazilian, let me look this it. The Brazilian blowout and several other leading brands of hair straightening products that have been found to contain high levels of formaldehyde, even labeled formaldehyde free. Formaldehyde is released during the heating process used for the application of the product. That's what I was talking about. And let's go back to the article. If such a proposed rule is issued, the FDA will receive public comments on it. After reviewing those comments, the agency will decide whether further action is needed, spokesperson Courtney Rose said Friday. Based on the comments, we might decide to end the rulemaking process or to issue a new proposed rule or issue a final rule. If we decide to issue a final rule, we publish the final rule in the Federal Register. The FDA says on its website. Scientists have long identified an association between the use of hair straightening chemical products with an increased risk of certain hormone-related cancers, including ovarian and breast cancers, uterine cancers, particularly among the Black and Latina women. Research suggests that about 50% of products advertised to black women contain these types of chemicals compared to about 7% that are advertised to white women, according to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Yeah, I could see them saying that because I think like when I see like we grew up with commercials that was targeted for us getting relaxers at home. Like I don't believe that it's a whole lot of people doing Brazilian blowouts at home. Like that's known. You go to the hairdresser for that. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think that we was doing like serious chemicals in the house. I know people do color and stuff in the house. Other races of women, people who are not black or whatever, but we in the house doing or was in the house. I'm a hairdresser now, but you know, relaxers, color, heavy chemicals like that. And I think relaxer is a corrosive chemical, and though color on top of that makes it worse. But anyway, the FDA is expected to propose language noting that these types of hair straightening chemical products are also linked to short-term adverse health effects such as sen- sens- sensitization reactions and breathing problems. That these chemicals are used in certain cosmetic products that are applied to human hair as part of a combination of chemical and heating tool treatment intended to smooth or straighten hair. All right, so I know this seemed like it should be a my 2 cents, but I'm not going through all that editing. This is my perspective. I'm gonna say my commentary. Excuse me. And I'm gonna try to put this as nicely as possible because I have some people to get offended when you say the truth too directly. But in my opinion, if government agencies get involved, especially in something like the hair industry, it's because they're trying to prevent future litigation. Now, a lot of black women, from my understanding, did a class action lawsuit recently within the past year in regards to chemical relaxers, chemical straighteners. And I believe they've won. And this is significant because it's not just a race thing, because if they're finding agents that they're able to link directly to a disease such as cancer, then it could potentially lead to future litigation and even potentially bankrupt the system. Why is that my opinion? I will say why. Because I'm not, yeah, I got a little college education, I got a little degree under my belt, but your average hairdresser didn't necessarily go to college, and people automatically put us in a category as servant workers or stupid. Like a lot of people view us in a negative manner, like as if we don't have any level of intelligence, even though a lot of us is running our own businesses and understand things. A lot of us, especially us veterans or people who've been in this for a long, long time, when you read them products, you research it, it's just a quick Google search, you see the effect it have on people's bodies, hair, this and that. And when you look at formaldehyde and these, when I look at the back of a shampoo bottle, I'd be like, why is it all these chemicals on the back of the shampoo? And the second question is, what do these chemicals do to the body? If you think that the bone in if you think that your skull or skin is something that, chemicals from which you're shampooing isn't going to penetrate through, you are sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. And that goes back to what we have to learn in hair school, honey. They make us learn anatomy. They make us learn all these different factors because we have to be able to diagnose what's wrong with somebody when they come in, what's wrong with their hair. And, we have to be able to basically do like how to do triage in the emergency room. What have you eaten? Are you under stress? what have you been using in your hair? We have to go through these levels of questions in order to protect ourselves via liability, liability prevention. And also the state got to protect themselves. That's the purpose of us having license, of us having a license. So therefore, that's, in my opinion, why the FDA had to get involved, because you ain't about to bankrupt the United States, honey. Now with no hair lawsuits, honey, y'all about to see a whole lot of changing, especially because information is at everybody's fingertips. Any and everybody can pull up Google and just do links, even your food products, so especially with hair, and we have license to protect us as licensed cosmetologists. The United States has to protect their selves as an entity, and they don't need like massive lawsuits. So this is going to affect everybody across the board. It's not just black women. In my opinion, it's going to affect every hair type across the board. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying what it is.